Today we have a very volatile high-risk setup. I met up with a couple of friends, VALQUER and Taryn, at the NWS office in Hazleton. Immediately, I decide to position myself west, with southeasterly storm motion and initial storm spawning in the northwest.
I will be sitting in Hazleton because it looks like that the storm motion for today, it looks like that the storm will probably just move directly towards the town. So for now, I will be sitting near
The storm begins to rapidly organize, intensifying just to the northwest of Hazleton. Quickly, I noticed that the updraft base of the storm was beginning to cross the road. I also noticed an increase in rainfall, which means that the RFD was surging around the updraft base. This is very evident on radar.
Storm intensification over Palzoid. Do you guys copy?
I copy, yes.
Copy that.
Copy that. I am still outside of the National Weather Service. I can see the rotation, and I can see that there is a funnel, a very small funnel coming out of that wall cloud over there. So I am probably going to be heading towards that, and I'm going to be getting into position for a potential touchdown. Do you copy?
I do.
I also copy, but I also want to add we now have a tornado on the ground.
Copy that.
I copy as well.
The tornado touches down just to the south of Welchel Valley. Immediately, I realize I'm in a bad spot, with the tornado forming right overhead. I decide to try to beat the tornado to the south. Taryn, am I gonna make it on this road? Do you copy?
Yes. Keep going. and this tornado is actually moving more to the east towards this Sept 15 interstate.
From the inside of the tornado, I picked up winds of 147 miles per hour on probes. With the old storm moving out towards Nateville, a new tornado begins to touch down right behind me.
We currently have a new spot of rotation right east of the Sept 15 interstate line, heading kind of near Almora. Do you guys copy?
Just being on the outer bands of the tornado hitting Nateville, I am getting max wind speeds of just over 100 miles per hour, and I am not even close to the center of this thing. This thing is already causing a lot of damage even in my location. And it looks like that a house just got completely ripped off its foundation. It is a mobile home. Do you guys copy that?
Copy that.
I copy.
The tornado I'm positioning myself for begins to intensify and head for Haram. Deploying in front of the path of the tornado, I wait.
I just did have a visual. A lot of debris is flying away right now, but this looks to be a very large barrel tornado. I'm just on the outside of this tornado. Winds are capping 110 miles per hour for me, 114 miles per hour now.
After getting flipped off the road, I lost consciousness for a couple of minutes, but when I woke up, the town of Haram was destroyed. Nothing left. In front of me, a large, violent tornado, ripping through the field. The tornado even spawned multiple vortices. And in the background you can see the old tornado that cored Nateville. As night begins to fall, I get ready to end the chase. This tornado was rated EF4 with winds of 200 miles per hour. Our field operations team got out to the scene as quickly as possible and began rating the damage. Day 1 was followed up by a Day 2 enhanced risk, with a very interesting forecast. Much of the warm, moist air was swept away by the previous system, but an area with increased kinematics was present the next day. Soundings showed very strong low-level CAPE in the lowest 3 kilometers, but very below average CAPE overall. Very strong storm relativity was present, as well as very high lapse rates from the 0 to 3 kilometers, with lapse rates of 9.4 Celsius per kilometer. With very rainy storm modes comes a very large looping hodograph with very strong low-level and mid-level shear. With the tornado already on the ground at this point, I decide to position myself, heading south on this road, planning to cut west and get in front of it. This large barrel wedge was dancing off in the field. To the north, I notice a new area of rotation forming. Power flashes begin to occur in Prior Lake.
It looks like we have another funnel forming just to the north of the tornado, just south of Prior Lake.
As I approach the tornado in Prior Lake, it begins to lift. Immediately, I make the decision to head north on the highway. Now on the highway, I'm in perfect position to catch up to this tornado.
It's intensifying pretty fast, and it's moving to the northeast, to the northeast. It's pretty strong.
Copy that. It looks like that there is now a tornado touching down in this new area of rotation.
With the tornado shrouded by heavy rain, I get off at this exit ramp, only to be greeted by one of the most amazing surprises I've ever had. A large tornado, shrouded by the rain.
Looking at the radar on my end, it looks like that it is now in orange TBS.
The tornado hit multiple towns and multiple neighborhoods, currently impacting 10 killer. Turning north facing towards the tornado, I begin my time lapse. The tornado begins to slowly escape to the northeast, so I pull out of this parking lot and begin to fly north again.
This is a large barrel tornado. I repeat, this is a large barrel tornado. I can see multiple power flashes.
The tornado lifts, and with the day coming to a close, I decide to call the chase.